Welcome back. The Port of Moses Lake is hoping for a state grant to help attract aerospace companies. Outgoing Director Pat Jones and incoming Director Jeff Bishop met with the Grant County Commissioners on Monday to ask them to submit the application for the state grant. The money would allow the port to begin environmental studies as a way to prepare for businesses that may look at port land. The state started the program as part of a tax break extension for Boeing. The legislature agreed to set $2 million aside for grants to prepare environmental analysis for current and future large manufacturing sites for aerospace companies. The commissioners expressed support for the idea, saying they plan to take a formal vote about it at a future meeting. In Northwest news, a teen in Kirkland stepped in this weekend when a man tried to grab his little sister. Cairo reporter Nick McGurk talked to the teen and his dad about the terrifying encounter.
It was just out of the blue. I just was freaked out by it.
Adam Facconi was watching his little sister and her 8-year-old friend yesterday at Kirkland's Marina Park.
This guy came out of nowhere and he started asking them questions like, how old are you? Where are your parents?
All of this happened with hundreds of people around and the sun shining. Adam says he doesn't think the suspect even knew Adam was watching the kids.
I'm like, she's with me. And I reach out to grab her hand and pull her in behind me. And he goes underneath her and picks her up off the ground a little bit. And I grabbed her arms and ripped her back over towards me behind me.
Adam thought it would end there, but he says the man who smelled of alcohol wouldn't give up.
And he gets up in my face and he's like, what are you doing? All this stuff. And I'm like, what are you doing?
He was definitely under the influence of something. When I came over and looked him in the eyes and tried talking to him, he wasn't all there.
Adam's father says the suspect's friends tried to hurry him away from the scene. Police tell us they arrested that man blocks away.
Very proud.
His father says Adam did everything right when a stranger tried to kidnap the 8-year-old girl.
Like he was trying to hold her or take her from me, but I was not going to let that happen.
The hop harvest is underway in Washington. Our state is the nation's leading producer of the beer ingredient that gives brews their bitter flavors and floral aromas. Farms mostly in the Yakima Valley grow about 75% of the nation's hops. The U.S. Department of Agriculture expects a crop this year of more than 55 million pounds. The Associated Press reports that's up slightly from last year, but it's almost 20 million pounds less than 2009 when production peaked. Living in the Columbia Basin, we have the occasional dust storm. In Phoenix, people got to experience a huge wall of dust swallowing the city. Storm chaser Mike Oblinski shot this time-lapse video on Saturday as the dust storm moved through the sea. Arizona is in the middle of its monsoon season, and dust storms are common this time of the year. They usually form from the outflow winds of a thunderstorm. The winds kick up dust and debris as they spread outward, creating these huge walls of dust. And that's going to do it for us here at iFIBER 1 News. We want to thank you for watching, and we'll see you again tomorrow.